Hello and welcome to another reading. There are no coincidences, only synchronicities. Now this reading I'm going to do something a little bit different because recently I had to give my angel wings to my sweet baby Quinn. My poor Sphinx has and was in heart failure. I did not know this filming my last video, but he made a cameo and I'm so grateful that I was able to spend my last moments with him and he was able to share his love. And because of that, I really want to channel a message from loved ones who may have passed on or from different messages from different people. I really want to have this time to honor those that we have lost and we have loved and to give you a beautiful message of hope. And so through the cards, I'm going to be channeling what is going to be coming in for you. When I was with Quinn in his last final hours, I had a lot of energetic activity. I could feel my heart center be alive and buzzing, and I could almost feel a sense of when he was going to pass. And it was the first time in my life that I felt so close to the spirit realm. And even during the night, I could feel a lot of Native American, indigenous, ancient energy be with me, and I even channeled light language. So I had a very spiritual connection to my cat, and I'm wondering what and who in the spiritual realm would like to give a message to you. And I know that passing on in death is something that we are all having to become more comfortable with every single day. I feel like since the pandemic especially, there's been a lot more grieving and deaths and cycles ending so new ones can begin. And I want to celebrate all the lives that we have lost and cherish and really bring light to them and know that we're just never alone. It's just there are different transitions going on right now. So what is the messages that I am getting? Yes. Okay. Wow, we have some really beautiful cards. We have butterfly wings with this beautiful beautiful woman. She is naked. I cannot show you that. We also have magic tree and rose quartz. And then we have the card of love. With these cards, I can see that there are beautiful transformations taking part right now. I feel like wings are a beautiful symbology of creatures who do fly in the astral realm. And with this magic tree, it almost makes me believe that all of the souls that have departed, they are in one space right now. And they are creating this beautiful tree. I feel like with the loss and whatever loss you are currently going through, if it's a person, a place, a job, a loved one, I feel like this is just the seeds that are being planted for your beautiful future. And I see all of these like hands really lifting you up to the next stage in your life of where you're meant to go. So I feel like almost like these are spiritual seeds that are being planted so you can be propelled to the next stage of your life, because matter is not ever destroyed, it is just transmuted. And with this beautiful butterfly wings card, I feel that is exactly the alchemy that is needed to happen in the spiritual realm. I feel like sometimes people's physical bodies are needing to be transmuted because we're needing more spiritual help at this moment. And with this beautiful rose quartz, I get a lot of love energy, a lot of self-love, a lot of being surrounded at this time. Almost like there's a spiritual hug around you, a hug of love around you as you are grieving. I do feel like there's almost some sadness, some tears with this rose quartz card. I feel like there has been definitely a loss, but there's also so many good things coming out of it. A lot of these cards have the color blue, and blue can signify water, emotions. It can also be the throat chakra. So I almost feel, even with my throat being a little hoarse right now, that you have been in this period of almost wanting to shut down, not speak, and almost kind of, I feel like, cry in silence and really get out all of those negative, down, low energy vibrations that are needing to be cleansed at this moment. And we also have, with the love card, we have even more butterflies. So this card is really showing me that the more, come on, focus, thank you. This card is really showing me that the more love and the more understanding of love, I feel like whatever loss is happening at this time, it is because there is love being channeled through it. Because again, energy is never destroyed, it is just transmuted. So how is this love, maybe it's not in a physical form anymore, how is this love able to rise up and elevate you into the next place? I also feel that it is really important that this whole solar eclipse, new moon, could have been a very important time for you. I know for me, it was. Clearly, I lost a pet during it, and I feel like there are a lot of new energies and shifts coming into the collective at this time. And I feel like it's so important right now to keep an eye out for what is really resonating in your heart. And as long as you're staying within your heart, I know that there are amazing things that are going to be coming your way. And I feel like this is a time for rest. All of the people on these cards have their eyes closed. So this is definitely a time of feeling into energies and what is going to feel the best at this time. And also know too that your loved ones are with you. They are trying to communicate to you with feelings. I feel like with sound as well, music could be a very important signifier right now, an indicator of when a loved one is around you. Maybe their favorite song will play or something that reminds you of them. It really is showing me that like your dreams as well are super important, because everyone has their eyes closed. What is in the astral realm that is trying to break through? I know that when my other Sphinx, Remy, who passed away 2 years ago, I was able to see him like in my dreams, and Coin's been visiting in my dreams as well lately. So I do feel like there is a sense that your spirit team could be reaching you through your dreams, or a lot of, again, communication, your words, journaling. I feel like even just automatic writing could be very good for you at this time. We have legends. Learn from those who inspire you. And we have on this card a beautiful mermaid and a salamander and like this gnome creature character. And it's really giving me this beautiful, almost memory, almost like this childlike memory of someone playing in the grass in a princess dress, or playing as if you're reenacting a fairy tale. And I feel like there is someone trying to reach you that maybe you knew as a child at this, in this particular time. You knew them when you were a child and they have since departed, but they want you to keep remembering the magic and the magical memories that you shared with them, and really believing in slaying the monsters. I almost feel like there was a child in this fairy tale dress and you were playing and you were slaying like dragons and almost kind of like medieval fairy tales. And I feel like whoever this is for, this is a reminder to go back to that beautiful childlike state and place and remember that you have all the imagination and creativity within you, and tap into that. That is a way for you to communicate with those who have passed on and those who would like to communicate to you from the astral realm. Now, the next card we have is children. Know that your children are protected. And yes, I do feel like with both of these cards, there's a lot of this child, beautiful energy. Maybe a grandparent has been passed on in your family and you spent a lot of time with them, or you lost a child. Whatever it is, there is this beautiful sense of hope that they are being protected. Cats are very significant too. So if you have any cats, know that the cats are guarding not only you, but also all of your past loved ones in the astral realm. They are a big protector of the astral realm. And I know, for instance, my cats, they for sure talk to spirits in the astral realm. And so this is really letting me know that whatever you are needing at this time, if you are wondering or if you're scared and needing protection, you have it. This is a clear sign that you are exactly where you need to be and you have everything you could ever ask for. And just because you can't see it does not mean it's not there. It is still there. We have knowledge, and it says to seek knowledge. This is reminding me a lot of fairy tales. A lot of this reading for me, I feel, has this beautiful fairy tale energy. So maybe someone liked to read you books again as a child, but it really is saying to me especially to expand your knowledge with reading. And I almost feel like going back to the past and reliving the things that you used to do as a child and all of the beautiful fantasies and fairy tales that you thought of as a child. Make sure you go into that. I feel like those are the realms in our imagination where our spirit team tries to talk to us the most, and especially past loved ones. I think sometimes what is so hard is we think we have to see everything. We think that if someone is a medium and they can talk to loved ones who passed on, then they are able to physically see them, and that's not always the case. And so I really want to encourage you to dream, imagine at this time. And with that fantasy and with that light, you are able to tap into the astral realms. We don't even know it, but we have this ability to visualize, and that is a way to communicate. And with the last card, it is face your fears, release the power of fear. And we have this blue horse with another child charging into this direction. And blue makes me think of the ocean, makes me think of the unseen, of emotions, of charging head first into your emotions. It is resonating really hardcore with the rose quartz and how there's all of this blue with these two individuals, and how it's so important right now to really tap into those emotions, to feel your heart at this moment and not be afraid of whatever bubbles to the surface. I know for myself, I almost want to choke back any tears that I have right now because I feel like I've been crying for a century. I have been just non-stop crying. I finally, last couple of days, I have not been crying over losing my pet, but I think it's so important to let those emotions flow from the heart and really celebrate all that we have lost. And in the end, we have gained so much more. I am so grateful and thankful to have had Quinn for 8 beautiful years, and all the love he showed me is something that I will forever take with me and know that, wow, I am so blessed to have this beautiful pet in my life to show me all this love, especially at my darkest times, especially when I need them most. And even his last days, he was here with me, loving on me and comforting me. And that to me is the best lesson I could ever learn, that even in pain and even when there are hard transitions, love is still the most important energy of all. Hi. Yeah. You wanna come join us? Hi. Yeah. Now I would like to get into even more specific messages at this time and go a little bit deeper and to really bring home what it is that your beautiful loved ones want to convey to you, and maybe some messages of hope and some enlightening if you are going through a really hard time right now. And first we got out Justice and the Eight of Pentacles. And for me, these cards really signify that you have been putting in a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of mastering. You are mastering this skill of how to correctly feed your emotions in the correct way. I feel like it's so important for you at this time to know that it's all about balance and how to balance not only work but also some downtime. A lot of these cards are of people with their eyes closed, so that makes me feel like you are being called to rest and you are being called to slow down during this period and to find this beautiful balance within all this hard work that you've been putting into not only yourself but others, and to take this time to really tap in to your own source of energy and to fill that energy up with really good things. We have the Six of Cups, which is the nostalgia card. And again, more children. So I do feel like there's a lot of kids in this reading, a lot of beautiful, innocent energy, a lot of energy of, again, you know, either you have lost a child, and I'm so sorry that that is that is the case. Other message I'm channeling is if when you were a child, those are the most prominent memories you have of your past loved one, and this sense of keeping the youthful energy alive, and the more you can tap into that beautiful childlike wonder, the more you're able to connect. And I feel like the other side just wants you to know that you are always their child. Like, no matter what, you were always protected, you were always so loved, you were always seen as this beautiful angelic being that has nothing but love to offer, and they have nothing but love to offer you. And I feel like this is a beautiful energy of remembering what it's like when we are children and there isn't this adult pressure and stress, and we don't have to think about all of these heavy decisions. Yes, Two of Wands decisions, and Knight of Pentacles. Yes, we don't have to think about being guarded. We don't have to think about, you know, guarding off our heart. And there's almost this childlike wonderment. Do you see a spirit? There's almost this childlike wonderment when we're kids of not really being afraid. I feel like kids are so much more tapped in to the astral realm because they don't have as much preconceived notions. They don't have as much ego. They don't have as much society telling them what to do. And I feel like by you tapping into this beautiful, the word came to me as naivety, but like in a really innocent way, you're able to see things through a different lens. And I have tried to do that myself with all the recent stress and pressures, and really try to come at it from an angle of how can I just go with the flow of things. I know this is for my best and my highest good. I know that there are going to be beautiful things coming for me, and how can I take a step backwards and see the blessings that maybe at first I couldn't see because I was just overwhelmed with stress and sadness. Yes, we have here the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is the rest card. Four of Cups card. There is a cup with angel wings, and that is for me a message from your spirit team of, yes, please go and rest. Please go and meditate and fill up your cups. They are trying to communicate to you when you are meditating, when you are resting. They want to talk to you so bad. And I would love Spirit to know, what are they trying to say? Oh, wow. Okay, so we got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. What are the spirits trying to convey? Oh, yes. I feel like this is in, yes, this is in line. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so we got Three of Wands, and then we have Five of Cups and Ten of Swords. So this is all about change, heartbreak, also closing out, to me, closing out a cycle of being backset, of having a really hard things and moving on for them, because we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is letting me know that there are blessings in disguise, that the hardships you're going through right now, the sorrow, the heartbreak, the never-ending, it seems, tumultuous cycle of, gosh, when can you just get off this crazy train? It is about to be an end of suffering. There are things that are happening in sequences. I see a lot of fives, a lot of tens, a lot of fives, ones. Fours could also be significant for you. So if you're having things happen, you know, 5 times, or cycles, or like, you know, 10, or you're seeing a lot of things, even the ages 5 and 10 could be very significant in your healing process. There could have been really significant things or memories from those times. And this is a message of hope and of, you are protected. Let out your emotions. If you feel called to rest and to sleep, do it. Do whatever right now is going to help transform this sadness into blessings. The message I'm getting from your dearly departed that is very heavy in this reading is, do what makes you feel good in the moment right now. If you need to rest, if you need to sleep, if you need to cry your eyes out, do it. Share your heart with people. It can be so transforming. I see with these pink butterflies, the more love that you share, not only to yourself, but sharing your story with others, it can be so healing, and really tap back into that childlike wonder of wanting to gain more knowledge, wanting to know what happens to people when they pass on. Go into wanting to discover new things about yourself, about the people who have passed on, about the life that they left behind. And through that, there's going to be a lot of hidden beautiful treasures, and I feel like a piece of you is going to be found within them, and everything's going to like connect the dots and make a lot of sense. I also see a lot of hard times coming to an end, and especially when you're at your wit's end, feeling like this is enough, you've had enough, this is when it's going to be catapulted into something really beautiful, because of these beautiful energetic seeds that are from the astral realm, making this beautiful star tree. I feel like there's going to be many new blessings coming in, and again, energy is never destroyed, just transmuted. So with an ending, there's going to be a beautiful new beginning. I am so happy for you. I can feel this sense of really? I'm so happy for you. I can feel this sense of renewal. Sorry. I have a monkey cat with me during this reading. I can feel the sense of renewal coming to you soon, and it's okay right now to take some time to regenerate, recuperate, to let yourself be and feel and just be in this moment. and there are so many lessons to be learned, but through all of this heartache, there are beautiful blessings on the way to you. Thank you so much for thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to this beautiful reading. I hope you found some catharsis in this message, and at this time my heart really goes out to you. I hope with spreading some of my love and some of my stories, you will feel like you're not alone, because we're never alone. Our spirit team, our loved ones are always with us. We can't see them, but they're here, and I hope that this message finds you today. If you're being called to watch any more of my readings, of course you may do so, but if not, then I will just see you next time. Have a beautiful day, keep smiling, and keep knowing that you are so loved in this realm and the beyond.